going to show you how you can use what you know about patterns in words to help you when you write. So before I do that, let's talk about some of the things you might already know about patterns in words. So one thing you might already know is that words have syllables. You might also already know that every syllable has a vowel. And you also might already know that there are different syllable patterns. So there's one syllable pattern that you might already know, where the syllable ends in a vowel and the sound that the vowel makes is long. We see that pattern in the word title. Let's take a look at the word title together. Let's break it. Title. So you might already notice that each syllable in the word has a vowel. And you might notice that the first syllable in the word has a pattern you know, and that's what we call that open syllable pattern. The syllable ends in a vowel and the sound the vowel makes is long. You also might know the syllable pattern that we call a closed syllable, and that's when a syllable ends in a consonant and the sound the vowel makes is short. And we see that in the word riddle. So if we take a look at riddle, we notice that first syllable has that pattern. It ends in a consonant and the sound that the vowel makes is short. So these are some things we already know about patterns. Another pattern that you probably know is a pattern where a syllable ends in a consonant plus LE. And we actually have that happening in both of our words. So in the word title, we see that pattern, don't we? We see it ends in a consonant. Here's our consonant and LE. Title. And we see it again in riddle, don't we? Here's our consonant and then there it ends in the LE. So that's another pattern that we know in syllables. So today I'm going to do some writing and I'm going to practice using what I know about these syllable patterns to help me figure out how to spell some words. So this is something that I'm inviting you to do with me. You're welcome to practice spelling the words on a piece of paper, with a pencil, a dry erase board, and a marker, or even just use your finger on the carpet or even in the air. I might show you some words that you might already know how to spell, and that's okay if I do. What I really want you to do is just pay attention to the process of how I say a word slowly, and I listen for the patterns, and then I write the word by the patterns, because that's something you can do to help you when you're writing. Okay. All right, so let's do some writing together. Today I want to write about my walk this morning. I went on another lovely walk. The wind was blowing gently. I saw really interesting insects. I saw really cool rocks and pebbles. It was a really nice walk. So first thing I want to do is I want to think about what I want to share with my reader about that walk. I think I want to share about the wind, the breeze, the gentle breeze, because it was making the leaves sort of rustle. You know that sound of rustling when you kind of hear the leaves going shh above you? We say that the leaves are rustling. So the breeze made the leaves rustle, and that was just so relaxing. So I think I want to start with that. So I think I'm going to start with, there was a gentle breeze. Let me just start right there. There was a gentle. All right, let me think about this word for a minute. I'm going to say it slowly and listen for parts that I might know. So gentle. Okay, so I hear two syllables. I'm going to try it out on my whiteboard. I heard that first syllable, gen. I know a lot of times that just sound is made with a J. I'm going to try that out. Gen. That doesn't look right. That looks like it might be a person's name. I know another way to make that sound is with a G, like gym, or the word general. So I think I'm going to try it with that G, because I know that's another way to make that just sound. So gen, okay, gentle. Gentle. Let me try that out. What do you think? Does that look right? I don't think that quite looks right. I don't even think it's going to sound right, because what I have here, right, is a closed syllable pattern. So it means that U is going to be like umbrella, up, short. So gentle. But we don't say gentle. We say gentle. Okay? So another thing I know is that I know that a lot of times words end in a consonant LE. Let me try that out. Gentle. That looks better, doesn't it? And I even notice here I have a closed syllable pattern in the beginning, and then I have that consonant LE pattern in the second part of the word. Gentle. I think that looks right. There was a gentle breeze. So did you see how I just slowed down for a minute? I said the word slowly. I listened for any patterns that I knew, and then I just took the word bit by bit, right? Each pattern at a time, and put it together. There was a gentle breeze. And that breeze was so cool because it rustled the leaves. So I want to add that part. There was a gentle breeze that rustled. Okay, will you practice this one with me? Rustled. Let's say it slowly. Rustled. Let's take it in parts. I hear that first syllable, rus. Rustled. And then I hear in that second syllable that ul sound, like in gentle. And I know that one way to make that sound is with that consonant LE. Rustled. I'm wondering if that might be a T there. It's a little bit hard to hear. Rustled. Let's try it and see. Rustled. It ends in a D. Yeah, rustled. I think that looks right. You know that T's a little hard to hear. There was a gentle breeze that rustled the leaves. And then I saw this beetle that scurried over these pebbles. I want to write about that part. So I'm going to write a beetle. Will you do this one with me? So go ahead and practice this on your marker, or with your whiteboard and marker, or on the carpet in front of you. Let's say it together slowly. Ready? Beetle. 2 syllables. Let's take it syllable by syllable. A B. I hear that first syllable, B. And I know that 2 E's can make that E sound like in sleep, or even bumblebee. A beetle. And there's that ul again, beetle, like in gentle. So I think that might be our consonant LE pattern. A beetle. What do you think? Do you guys see that? That consonant LE pattern. So when we use what we know, it can help us sort of figure our way into some of these words. A beetle scurried. Scurried means to sort of run really fast. A beetle scurried over pebbles. Let's do pebbles together. Ready? Pebbles. Let's take it syllable by syllable. Let's hear that first syllable. Peb. There's our closed syllable pattern. Pebbles. Oh, I think that's our consonant LE. A beetle scurried over pebbles. And you guys, I was so happy. I whistled all the way home. I think I'm going to add that part. I whistled. Help me with that word. Let's say, take it in parts. Whistled. Okay, hear that first part, like whisper. So I think that might be that. I know that WH a lot comes a lot at the beginning of the words. Whistled. I hear that ul again, like in gentle and beetle. And I know to make that ul sound, I need to have a consonant with that LE, don't I? I'm going to try it with a T. Whistled. I think that looks right. I whistled through that D all the way home. All right, let me read my message over and see if it makes sense. There was a gentle breeze that rustled the leaves. A beetle scurried over pebbles. I whistled all the way home. Yeah, I think it's a good start on my writing today. So, did you see how when I came to words I wasn't quite sure about, I slowed down, I said the word slowly, and I listened for parts that I knew. And I was able to use those parts that I knew to help me take the word bit by bit and put them together. So that's something you can do today or any day that you're writing on your own and you come to a word that you're maybe not quite sure about. Say it slowly, listen for parts that you know, and then practice writing the words part by part or bit by bit. And I'll see you again tomorrow.